Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we will learn how to create tables in HTML, and this we will do without using CSS. So let us begin. First, let us see this picture. So we will create this table inside our HTML document. So this is a table with 3 columns. These are the columns: roll number, name and course. These 3 are the columns of the table, and these are the rows of the table. So let us begin to create the table in HTML. So this is a notepad, and these are the basic tags that we use to create a HTML document. So I have started with HTML, then head, title. The title of the page I have set it to be tables, then close title, close head, body started. And to create a table in HTML, we make use of the tag called table. When we create a table in HTML, we always create the table row wise. We never create it using column wise. So we will begin with the first row, and the first row was the names of the columns. That means roll number, name and course. So to do that, what we are doing is we will be making use of few tags. The first tag that we need to use after the table tag is tr. So this tr stands for table row. This indicates that we begin one row inside the table. After this, the first cell that we are going to create is the roll number cell, and this roll number is the name of this particular column. Similarly, this name is the name for this particular column, and course is the name for the third column. So this row indicates the headings of the individual columns. So to display the heading, we will make use of a tag called th, and this th stands for table header. Inside th, we will write down the value that we want to display. Our value was roll number. So after my roll number is completed, I will close th. It means the first cell of the table is created. Next, again I start to write th, and the value of th this time will be name. Close th. Third th was course, and I close th. Now after this, we don't have any other columns inside the table. That means our first row is created successfully. At this point, we need to close the tr. It means the first row of the table is created. Next, we go to the values. If we see this was the first row which is already created. Next, we move to the different values that are present inside the table. So as I already told, we are never going to enter the values column wise. We will always enter row wise. So how do we do that? Again, we have to create the row. We are writing tr. Then this time we are writing td. TD stands for table data. So what was the roll number? Let us see CS08, then Steve and form size. Okay, so CS08 was the roll number, and we close TD here. The next TD was Steve. I close TD, and the last TD was form science. Done. Close TD. Now since the second row is also completed, we will close TR. Remember another important point. Inside the table tag, there are number of tags we are using. Each and every tag inside the table, including the table tag, is a container tag. It means whenever we open it, we must close each and every tag. That point is to be remembered. So the first row is created with roll number, name and course. The second row is created with the first value of the different columns. We move to the third row. We are creating TR again, TD. So this TR and TD will be repeated for the number of times, the total number of times, how many rows are present inside the table. So that will depend from table to table. If one table has 3 rows, TR, TD we will write 3 times. If one table has 4 rows, we will write TR and TD for 4 number of times. So the second data is this one, EE 54 Johnson and Electronics. We are writing EE 54, close TD, opening TD again. I am writing Johnson, TD closed, start TD, and Electronics, close TD. My row is completed, so I'll close TR. I'm done. So let us see how this table looks like. So after this, let us close the table tag. We'll save it, run and see what is the output. We'll click on save. In the desktop, I will write say table.html. I'm saving it in the desktop. I can save and minimize. This is my file. It is already there with an icon. That means it is already, this will already open in a browser. Now see, this was my table. Now as you can notice here, there is no boundary of the table. So this boundary we can give. How do we give it? Inside the table tag, we use one attribute called border. So border equal to 1. By default, the value of border is actually set to 1. I think for this, the value was set to 0. If the value of border is equal to 0, there will be no margins displayed for the table. Now I have set it to 1. I've clicked on save. I'll open this, refresh and see we have the border of the table. So this is how you create a table in HTML without using CSS. If I go on adding the number of TR and TDs, the number of rows here will be displayed. Next point, as we can see, this table has no name displayed. For this table, if I want to display any name for the table, then just after the table tag, we will use a tag called caption. So this caption will give me the name of the table. I will close caption. As I told you, every tag that we use, including the table tag, is a container tag. So let us save and see what happens. And see, this is the name of the table displayed. Next, if I want to go on adding more rows to the table, of course I can do that. I will type TR, then TD. Now let us see what was the value. So B12, EVA and biology. This is B12, close TD, start TD, then EVA, close TD again, start TD, biology and close TD. Last, we need to close TR. Click on save and refresh. See, the last one is added. So this is how we create a table in HTML. Next point that we will learn today is how to set colors inside the table. Now, if you want to give color to the entire table, then inside the table tag, I will write bg color equal to, suppose, pink. Let us see. See, the entire table is colored. Next, if I don't want to display or use the color for the entire table, rather I want to use it for one particular row, then inside TR we are writing bg color. Remember, the spelling of color is COLOR. It's not COLOUR. So inside this, suppose I want red. This is the second row, sorry. Next, we will refresh and see. Because I have written bg color inside the second TR, only the second row is filled up with red. Next, if I want to color only one particular cell, suppose Johnson I want to color, I can write bg color equal to, suppose, blue. On save and refresh and see. So this is how you can make use of bg color inside different tags in HTML. So I hope how to create a table and how to use colors inside different cells or for the whole table is very much clear to all of you. There are some extra points, there are certain extra attributes that we use with a table tag that we will be learning in our next video. So till then, thank you.